Children around the world who live in poverty are not able to celebrate Christmas with family feasts and gift giving, but a Catholic charity is working to offer some children some Christmas joy. Cross Catholic Outreach organizes churches, schools, and groups across the U.S. in sending a box of joy with toys, school supplies, and practical items like soap, toothpaste, and toothbrushes to children living in poverty. This year, the group plans to reach 70,000 children in 5 countries. Joining us now from Cross Catholic Outreach is Senior Director Sandi Pino. Sandi, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. We're happy to be here.
I see we have a box of joy here on the set with us. Tell us a little bit about the children that you serve that will receive one of these. Tell us what kind of conditions do they live in?
These children live in desperate conditions, utter poverty. They are, of course, being helped by generous Catholics who are donating to the many projects that Cross Catholic supports, bringing food, water, housing, education, medical care, the urgent needs of the community. But these are children who live very, very sad, poor lives, and they probably have never received a Christmas gift before. So
Wow.
This is a beautiful way to make that happen as a symbol of God's love and celebrating the birth of Jesus.
It's the 5th year for the Box of Joy, and you've added additional country this year, El Salvador. What kind of response do you get from children and the families who receive these kinds of boxes?
The families are overjoyed. I know it's been described as a celebration, an explosion of joy in the communities when the children are receiving the boxes. I was actually at an orphanage where children received the boxes with a Knights of Columbus group last year, and it was so beautiful. It brought tears to everyone's eyes, and it made everyone who packed a box want to pack multiple boxes this year for children so that they could see this joy brought to children.
We're so fortunate here in the United States that we don't think about what it's like to go without during Christmas. In addition to these gifts, you also deliver not just toys, but also a spiritual message. Tell us about that and why it's so important to teach children about the faith.
Well, I think that's an essential part of the Box of Joy ministry. It is a children's evangelization ministry, and we include the story of Jesus and a rosary in every single box. And so it really is not just a Christmas present, it is a symbol of God's love, and it is sharing the joy of our Catholic faith.
How can groups participate in Box of Joy? What can they do to learn more about it?
Groups can go to boxofjoy.org and find out everything about the program, including resources, ways to pack a box and send it in the mail, or perhaps do a virtual box by Create a Box option where we'll pack a box and have it sent for you for a child to receive. And certainly as everyone is thinking about Christmas and thinking about what gifts they'd like to bless their own families with, we are praying that they will also bless a child or multiple children with a Box of Joy this season.
How much time do people have before in terms of taking the donations?
Through the end of the year, we can receive these boxes. We'll be sending them to a screening center in Miami where we'll be adding that story of Jesus and the rosary to every single box. And so as you are preparing for your own holiday season and purchasing gifts for your family and friends, we pray that you will bless a child with a Box of Joy.
What kind of gratification have you gotten from doing this, being involved in this project?
Well, it warms my heart. I have a special spot for children, and I have taken groups on mission trips and seen the places and the homes and the conditions under which these children live. And so I know that joy and just an easy life is not something that happens to them every day. They are joy-filled and they certainly are faith-filled, but I see that they really have nothing, and I know that they probably have never received a Christmas gift before. And so having that heart for children, wanting to be obedient to my Catholic faith, I know that this is something that we're called to do, to be generous, compassionate, and children certainly are an important part of bringing the message of joy of the gospel.
Such a powerful message and a wonderful program. Sandi Pino, Senior Director with Cross Catholic Outreach. Thanks so much for telling us about Box of Joy.
Thank you so much. Go to boxofjoy.org.
Okay.
Thanks.